In this video I will show you every change made to the Suzuka Circuit in 2025. On the top right we have the 2025 onboard, and in the bottom left you have the 2024 onboard. And the first thing you notice is the darker asphalt at the top right, because the first sector has been resurfaced completely. The second big change, which you can see in this frame already, is that they extended the white line by quite a big margin at most of the corners. And this is because the FIA says the drivers have to stay with at least one tire within the track limits, and the track limits are defined by the white line. I think this change is super ugly, because you cannot almost see the red and white curb anymore. If you compare the two onboards, which looks better to you? Let me know in the comments down below. But I think this change is quite ridiculous, because they say they need to stay within the white line, which is sometimes a challenge for the drivers. But then on the other hand, they extend the white line so much that they only can stay within the track limits if they stay on the track. If they go a bit too wide, they're in the gravel. Okay, but why you make the change in the first place with the white line? I don't get it. Do you get it? Let me know in the comments down below. After this little rant, let's continue with the lap. At the exit of turn 2, we have the same issue with the big white line, which looks super ugly. But on the left side, now there is a big gravel trap directly next to the curb. As we continue through the Asters, you can also say that the grass had quite a hard time this year. If you compare, last year it was more green, and this year almost completely brown around the whole track. Here is the end of the resurfaced asphalt. You can see at the top right the darker part ends and the brighter part starts, which is still the old asphalt. As we continue through Degner 1, and same change here with the white line. It's quite big, and if you go beyond the white line, then you are in the gravel. So yeah, I don't get the change. On the other hand, the gravel is now closer to the track, and the biggest change is the curb at the exit of Degner 2, which is now the standard second layer curb around the track. Last year we had some concrete next to the red and white curb, then some astroturf and the gravel. Now the gravel is next to the curb directly. As we make a little jump, because there are no changes at this part of the track, we have the same white line change at the first part of the spoon curve, and then again the big white line at the exit of the spoon turn, but the gravel as well is closer to the track. It's now directly next to the second layer curb instead of another concrete part in between it. As we skip forward a little bit as well, and here at the exit of the chicane, this is the part where the resurfaced asphalt starts. At the top right you can see the darker part. This is the new asphalt, and at the exit of the chicane you can see the gravel is now closer to the curb as well. We just have the small green concrete part next to it, but then the gravel starts. And this is a lap around Suzuka with all changes in 2025. Let me know your thoughts about the changes, especially about the big white line, in the comments down below, and then I will see you soon. Bye bye.